Question 655. A father leaves his estate, Blackacre, to his 16-year-old son in a will. The minor son can A. Acquire the property if he obtains court approval, B. Acquire the property, C. Cannot acquire property under any circumstances, D. Can only share the property with a legal adult as co-owner. Correct answer is B. Acquire the property. Real property can be acquired by a minor without court intervention. Question 656. Which of the following would likely be an implied covenant in a lease? A. Warranty of habitability, B. Right of termination, C. Term of duration, D. Amount of rent. Correct answer is A. Warranty of habitability. Residential leases are said to include a warranty of habitability as an implied covenant. This warranty requires landlords to keep their property habitable, even if the lease does not specifically require them to make repairs. Question 657. A person with a spouse and 3 children dies intestate. Her separate property would be divided, A. Equal shares between her spouse and their children, B. 1/3 to her spouse and 2/3 to their children, C. The spouse inherits all the property, then can decide what to transfer to the children, D. An intestate person's assets all go to the state. Correct answer is B. 1/3 to her spouse and 2/3 to their children. An intestate person dies without having made a will. In such cases, the spouse and children split separate property as stated. If someone without a will dies without a family, only then will property escheat into the state's treasury. Question 658. Regarding the National Do Not Call Registry for consumers who wish to block calls from telemarketers, real estate agents can still legally call listed persons if the agent A. has had a previous business relationship with the listed person, within 18 months or less, B. is calling within 90 days of an inquiry by the listed person, C. has received written consent from the listed person, D. all of the above. Correct answer is D. all of the above. Businesses do not receive protection from calls by the registry, while even listed residences can still be called by political organizations and bill collectors. Question 659. It is a good idea for a listing interview to be A. personalized for each property, B. the same for every property, C. focus on the licensee, D. focus on the commission terms. Correct answer is A. personalized for each property. A broker should ask at least as many questions from the property owner as he answers, fostering the consultative approach that works best for acquiring and servicing a listing. Question 660. The acronym HELOC refers to A. House Enterprise Lockout Clause, B. Home Equity Line of Credit, C. Housing Estate Location Organization Credit, D. Homeland Event Life Owned Company. Correct answer is B. Home Equity Line of Credit. Like a traditional mortgage, a HELOC is a line of credit taken out against real estate or available real estate equity. Unlike a traditional mortgage, HELOC borrowers are advanced sums up to the maximum withdrawal amount originally approved by the lender. Question 661. When a new party is substituted for an existing party in an agreement, it is called A. Assignment, B. Novation, C. Liquidation, D. Contract dischargement. Correct answer is A. Assignment. Unlike assignment, novation cannot be performed without the consent of all the parties. Question 662. A purchase agreement contract may be amended by A. Broker or a principal, B. Broker or an escrow agent, C. Principal only, D. Broker only. Correct answer is C. Principal only. Contract revisions can only be made by a principal. Question 663. Nancy has a large tree on her front lawn whose roots, over the years, have spread onto her neighbor's lawn. The neighbor can sue Nancy on the grounds of A. Reliction, B. Encroachment, C. Nuisance, D. Covenant. Correct answer is B. Encroachment. Encroachment is a trespass onto another's property without consent, such as creation of a building, dividing wall, driveway or shrub. Question 664. A unlicensed subdivider may perform all of the following activities, except A. Hire a real estate salesperson to sell lots in the subdivision. B. Hire a real estate broker to set up a sales office to sell lots in the subdivision. C. Hire a publicity agent to promote the subdivision. D. Buy the land adjoining the subdivision in order to block a competitor. Correct answer is A. Hire a real estate salesperson to sell lots in the subdivision. Someone who is not a licensed real estate broker cannot hire a salesperson to perform duties for which a real estate broker license is mandatory. Question 665. The maximum amount paid from the recovery account to victims of real estate fraud is blank for any one transaction. A. $25,000. B. $50,000. C. $100,000. D. There is no maximum limitation on recovery account awards. Correct answer is B. $50,000. The maximum amounts paid by the recovery account are $50,000 for a single transaction and $250,000 for any one licensee. Question 666. The following are requirements for the forming of an easement by implication. A. It must be necessary for the enjoyment of the property. B. There should be an obvious prior use. C. Both A and B. D. Neither A nor B. Correct answer is C. Both A and B. Easement by implication is an unwritten form of easement, originating from the subdivision of land for continual, obvious use of the adjacent land, such as access to a road, or to a water source.